Hey yo, today we got some Domino's pizza in Tokyo. I ordered a bunch of stuff. This cost 55 bucks and I'm not gonna be eating all this, but we're gonna be investigating all of it, that's for damn sure. Man, where do I even start? This is called the Big Box All-Star. It comes with 2 small size pizzas, the Quattro 2 Happy Pizza and the Quattro 3 Happy Pizza. It comes with 4 sides, oven baked potato wedges, chicken nuggets, Japanese fried chicken, and egg custard tarts. And that's all in this big old box right here. We also got a few sides. I was looking at the menu. I wanted to get some stuff that looked pretty interesting or unique. So one of these things, I believe it's this one, is a pizza rice bowl, and it's the char grilled beef version. There's a few different versions. This one was the popular one, and it looks pretty good to me. I also got a sandwich, which I believe is this one right here. This is called the spicy pizza sandwich. There's also a few varieties of this one, but I got the popular one for this one as well. And apparently it is sprinkled with fresh jalapenos, the hottest and spiciest. It comes with tomato sauce, jalapeno, pepperoni, and Italian sausage. Last but not least, in this box, I got some popcorn shrimp. Don't think I've ever seen popcorn shrimp on a Domino's menu before, so I had to scoop that up as well. And we have a little Coke Zero over here. 55 bucks worth of food. This could feed maybe 2 or 3 people, so that's not too bad of a deal. Let's open up everything and see what we're working with. Oh, oh wow. This is gonna be quite a lot of food, y'all. I'm definitely gonna be having to hook up the ring lady with the leftovers, but they didn't let me choose the pizzas, which was kind of a shame, but also I kind of just wanted to see what they would give me. I believe each pizza has 4 different types of flavors each, or topping combinations each. So we're gonna get some weird combinations, I think. I don't even know what is on this exactly, but I see some weird stuff. I see some, corn right off the bat. I see, it smells very seafoody. We're gonna figure it out, man. I see some shrimp on there. Over here, chicken nuggets, kind of looking like McDonald's chicken nuggets. I didn't know, Domino's mess with chicken nuggets, but actually they're a little bit different than McDonald's. Little potato wedges over here. We got over here the Japanese style fried chicken, karaage, I guess. And over here we got the egg custard tart or whatever they're calling it. Just this box right here, I feel like could easily feed 2 people. But wait, there's more. Here is the pizza rice bowl. That was smelling good when I opened that one up. Looks like good beef in there and looks cheesy. Here is the popcorn shrimp. Looking good, and it comes with tartar sauce as well. Last but not least, the pizza sandwich, the spicy version. Ooh, oh yeah. Oh. There's a quick look inside, looking cheesy. I doubt this will be very spicy because I haven't really had any spicy food over here yet. But a lot of jalapenos, cheese, we got the pepperoni and the Italian sausage. That's looking mighty fine, can't lie. Let's start with the pizza, man. So I guess we have 8 different kinds of pizza, and I couldn't even begin to tell you what's what over here. But I'm gonna start off with this piece right here. This is looking the most tradish to me. Looks like we got some pepperoni, some kind of sausage slices, bacon maybe, and just like a basic little slice here. Ain't nothing wrong with that, y'all. Nothing wrong with that. I'm eating that all day. Just a classic mini slice of pizza there. Although, with all this other stuff in this box, I feel like the flavors have kind of drifted a little bit. There's a little bit of cross mingling there. Little co-contamination, if you will. The sausages, a lot of times in Korea, and I guess I'm noticing this a little bit in Japan as well. When you get like sausage on a pizza, sometimes you'll get sausage like traditional, Italian style sausage. And sometimes we'll get little coins of like a hot dog, you know what I mean? Which is an interesting choice, but let's go for one of these chicken nuggets here. They didn't give me any sauce options. I only have the tartar sauce for the shrimp, but again, here's a close-up of what one of those is looking like. Not looking too bad. I guess I'm gonna have to eat these plain though. Jeez. That's not too bad. That's real juicy. One of the juicier chicken nuggets I've ever had in my life. Almost like too juicy. Let's go in for another piece of pizza here. Actually, let's try one of these over here. Let me try the popcorn shrimp. Just a little dab will do you. That is what that's looking like. Got a nice little orange color to it. Looking pretty good. Let's pop it in. Solid side right there. Again, not the first thing that would pop into my mind when I'm thinking about, you know, let's get a pizza. What side should we get? But there's nothing wrong with it. I'll take it. I'll take that all day. All right, let's go for another slice of pizza. I'm trying to mix and match everything. So I'm gonna try this one right here, which I don't think I'm gonna like. We're going for one that does not look right up my alley. By the way, here's the underbelly of the pizza if you were curious about that. But yeah, bam, that's what we're working with here. This appears to have some kind of shrimp pieces and corn. This looks very much like a Korean style pizza right here. It's got a pepper on there. And it also appears to have some kind of like white sauce of some sort. Not sure, going in. It's kind of like a, that's interesting. That's actually not as bad as I expected, y'all. It's kind of like a sweet, kind of white sour cream slash mayo slash tartar sauce type of sauce. I don't really know what it is actually, but it's not too bad. The corn isn't overly offending me, and the shrimp on there is decent. I wouldn't order that, but I'm not gonna get mad at it. I expected it. This is what I'm going for, the craziness here. This is what we're looking for. So on that note, let me just double right back down and go for this piece right here. This might be the seafood delight right here, because this is shrimp right here. And if I'm not mistaken, we got Squidward's cousin, you know, that's some kind of squid, all right? It also appears to have spinach, little sun-dried tomato action. Oh, this looks like a clam. I recognized that from the clam chowder I ate the other day. So, oh jeez. So this one is insane. Clams, squid, shrimp, you know, some kind of spinach action, tomato, what the hell. Very seafoody. This one is seafood to the max. Not my favorite there. This might even be a scallop. They put a scallop on this one too. Yeah, nah, I mean, for me, maybe call me old school, whatever, but for me in pizza, it just like, give me the classics. Moving on, let me try this karaage. This definitely looks a little bit different than the karaage I've been picking up at izakayas around here. So, but yeah, I don't know. Let's try it out. That's a blast of flavor. This is what I was looking for when I was eating this. This one is crispy and flavorful, but also juicy. And it appears to be dark meat in these as well. If you're ever in Japan, you want to get some Domino's, I'd say try out the karaage, man. It's pretty damn good to me. Good flavor too. Good flavor. All right, let's try this rice bowl out. So yeah, on a bed of white rice. I mean, this just looks like a decent little meal in and of itself, you know what I mean? This doesn't look like a side. I would eat this as a full-blown meal. I like the butter rice in there. Or the idea of it, at least. Let's see if it holds up. Oh, that's rich. Jeez. That's real rich, real buttery. The piece of meat I had was super fatty, but like not in a bad way. It was like pretty good fat. Can't lie, but it was just a blast of the cheese, the fat, the meatiness, and the butter from the rice. That is hearty. Ooh, hold on. Jeez, that's rich. Yeah, that's a pretty small portion, and I see why. I'm surprised how buttery the rice is. I really do kind of wonder what local people think about this, because usually, I feel like butter rice is kind of like mixing white rice with butter. I don't know. Is it just me, or is that like an old school American thing to do? Maybe they do it in other places, but a lot of times, at least living in Korea for as long as I've had, whenever I get white rice, it's just pretty much white rice. I know over here they do kind of season it sometimes with seasoning. I've seen that at the restaurants I've been to so far. But the amount of butter in there is actually absurd. All right, next up, potato wedges. I don't really expect much from this, to be honest with you. It's kind of just thrown in there. They didn't give me any catsup, which is what it is, but going in. It's exactly what you expect. Can you even see it back here? I don't know. Very potatoey, very wedgy. A little bit plain Jane, which has got me thinking, if you take one of these and you kind of do one of these, that's what you gotta do. Mixing this, it'll soak up some of that flavor from this and that richness that this is frankly lacking by itself. We still have a lot of slices of pizza we gotta cover, so let's get into that. I'm gonna guess that this one is like their margarita, I'm hoping, or, cause that's seaweed. That's either seaweed flakes or basil flakes. I'm hoping it's basil. Basil. It's kind of their margarita style pizzas right here. The problem with these pizzas is I am getting a lot of sauce from the next slice. So really, when it comes like this and there's 8 slices, 2 each, you're never really gonna get a slice that is just that complete flavor, because you're always gonna have an overlap. If it was 3 slices per, then you can have the middle slice and you're guaranteed that that one's gonna be full flavor, but yeah. It's all right though. It just did get quite a bit of sauce, which might be a selling point. Each freaking slice is completely unique, I'll tell you. With that, margarita, nothing to write home about, but it's still classic. I would gobble that up any day of the week. This one might be my favorite. I'm guessing. This one, it's wedged next to the margarita, which is plain. And so I know that's not really gonna affect it much. And yeah, we're working with a supreme here. We can see pepperoni, we can see, you know, green pepper, we see a little mushroom, sausage, and olive action maybe. And then onions, supreme. That's maybe my favorite slice yet. Can't lie. I forgot to mention, this is the first time I've had pizza this whole trip. It's been exactly 2 weeks since I landed. 2 weeks, almost to the hour. So, I haven't had pizza, and I can't remember when the last time I had it was before I came here. So it's been so long since I've had pizza. And there was a couple of times I was gonna get it, just like local pizza spots, like brick oven style. And I was like, you know what? Let me hold out. So when I do this Domino's video, it'll be like more fulfilling in a way. Jeez. Not sure if that strategy paid off at all, but it is what it is. Let's move on. What do we got here? This one looks interesting. I see we got some green pepper. This looks like either grilled pork or beef, and we also have like grilled slices of garlic on it. It smells good. This tastes like a kalbi, or like a bulgogi, like Korean style. And I wouldn't be surprised if it is. If not, some kind of like teriyaki or something, but it does kind of remind me of like bulgogi I've had in Korea. So that's an interesting pizza right there. Like I said, I wouldn't be surprised if it is like kalbi, Korean inspired with the garlic. This one is, what is this? This almost looks like duck, you know what I mean? I'm guessing it's not that, but yeah, we got some greens, we got some yellows, and I don't know what you would call this one. I can't lie, I'm getting overwhelmed with all the different flavor combinations that I'm eating right now. I don't know what I would call this one. I don't know what that is. Not bad. I'm not sure if it's good though. It is what it is. Like, that's the definition of it is what it is. But who knows what it is? I don't. All right, last pizza that we're trying here. You can see there's some like crispy lettuce on here, some Canadian bacon looking. They love the corn over here too. I thought that was kind of like, I didn't know. You know, you see it a lot in Korea, but I didn't know if you'd see it a lot over here, but I guess you do. Going in. That's actually not bad. Borderline good. Borderline good. There's a good helping of Parmesan on my John, so it's like it helped with the flavor a little bit. The corn, so far, it's not offensive to me that much because I'm not, to be honest with you, I'm not really tasting it or feeling it in the texture. Man, I used to, back in the day, I would eat this corn pizza in Korea, and you would feel each kernel with each bite, and it was just not something I was used to, not something I was really a fan of at all. And this one, I'm not really tasting the kernels, probably because there's so much other stuff on it, or something. I'm not sure. Am I even doing a dent to this? I can't really tell what this is looking like, man. But we have successfully tried every single slice. You know me, my favorites are going to be the classics. I really like the supreme pepperoni sausage. I like the margarita. This one that I just had with with that Canadian bacon or whatever was pretty good. The seafood was so bogus. This bulgogi one, or whatever it is, was decent if you're looking for that kind of thing. And then what else am I missing? This other seafood one, which was just like, not too bad, but I probably would never spring for that ever again. And then this one was the ultimate mystery. I thought it was duck, but again, not bad. Not pizza, I would say. But, Asians do pizza differently, you know what I mean? But we gotta try the final piece of food. Actually, no, we have one more, this egg custard tart. But here's the sandwich. Nicely toasted bread here, and again, pepperoni. I should have probably eaten this sooner because the cheese has solidified a bit, but it's still looking pretty good. Going in. Something about the bread, I was chewing, but I like the chew to it. I don't know, it's just chewy bread. Real tasty though, real tasty. It tastes exactly like you'd want it to taste, with the jalapenos, the cheese, pizza sauce, and then, you know, the pepperoni and sausage on there. I think the bread does kind of have like a buttery garlic kind of toasted flavor to it as well. Good helping of jalapenos on there. I'm a big fan of this. Big fan. I don't remember all the prices right, but I think that the popcorn shrimp is about the same price as the sandwich. And then this rice bowl was like double the price of the sandwich. So like you could get both of these for the same price as this, something like that. I'm taking this sandwich all day, any day when it comes to these sides. Give me 2 of these sandwiches. I'm loving this sandwich. Don't really have anything like this in Korea that I've ever seen at any, you know, pizza chain. So this is unique to me, and this might be my favorite thing out of this whole thing. The karaage is good. Good dark meat. Like honestly, even my favorite piece of pizza here, the Supreme, it's not better or any more special than any other Supreme I've had before. Obviously, you probably wouldn't expect it to be, but I mean, I keep going back to this. This sandwich like is low-key fire, man. Some nice onions on there. I've been completely neglecting this popcorn shrimp. I got way too much food, y'all. All right, now before it's too late and something dies on me like usual, I'm gonna try, oh, and by the way, if you made it this far, I forgot to mention, the last video, it was never supposed to be like that. I filmed the whole thing and I realized, oh, this camera that I was recording with, I'm talking about my last ramen video, this camera, my B cam, it wasn't recording. I'm an idiot for that, okay? I'm like, well, whatever, I still got the main footage and I upload that to my computer, no audio. Freaking GoPro taking me off again, once again, right when I thought I had everything figured out. So that I was just like, God dang it. There goes a whole video wasted. So I'm about to, I sleep on it. I take a little anger nap. You all know, we've all taken those before. Wake up and then I hear like scratching on the walls and some weird like throat noises. And anyway, Ring Lady helped me do a voiceover for that video. It was Plan Z. It was never supposed to happen. I was gonna throw away that footage, but I was like, well, at least we can make it something kind of funny instead of just throwing away the footage. Why did I get on that tangent? Oh yeah, let me try this before something else goes wrong. Egg tart. I've always been a fan of these. It's not too sweet. I do love that like kind of crispiness on the outside and then just that lusciousness on the inside. Did I say that weird? But it's just nice. I just know that like if I eat any more than one of these, I just start feeling like, I don't know why, because I could eat like a whole pizza and not feel too bad, but when I start eating a lot of sweets, I think it's because of empty calories, you know? Like at least the pizza has some kind of like protein maybe. I'm reaching. But yeah, man, I've been filming for like 40 minutes now. And I'm full as hell. I'm full. these chicken nuggets need work now that I'm now that I'm eating these like when I'm full and not super hungry. I'm a little bit more honest. Don't get the chicken nugs. Definitely get the chicken cardarage. This, you know, it depends. If you're ever here and you're like, let me try something crazy, then you have a lot of crazy options for pizza. And if you want something pretty standard, Supreme, I'd recommend the Supreme. I'd recommend this pizza sandwich. Popcorn shrimp, it's pretty fun. Just to pop in the mouth, you know. Don't need the fries. By the way, I have been eating more McDonald's lately. I've had it a couple more times since that first video. And the fries, I said they weren't that good in that video, but I said they had this weird kind of like artificial flavor to them. But ever since I made that video, I've had McDonald's a couple more times and I haven't had that problem. So maybe it was just one off, maybe it was a delivery thing. I don't know. All I know is Domino's in Japan, classic.